That was The Undertaker at WrestleMania 33, laying down the hat and the coat for the proverbial last time. It wasn't quite his last match, but for all intents and purposes, it was basically the end of that Deadman character. And we have not had a chance to see him since. Every time he comes out, it's the fucking American badass biker taker riding around the ring with his motorcycle, bumping his Kid Rock music. We don't get the gong anymore. Well, we get the gong at the beginning, but it's not the same. We don't get the purple lights and the smoke. We don't get the Deadman anymore. Will we ever get the Deadman again? And why don't we get the Deadman anymore? Well, The Undertaker answered these questions when he sat down with Bully Ray over at Busted Open, and I don't like his answer. Check out this clip.
A lot of people, I get requests all the time, like, man, can we just get the hat and coat one more time? No, that's done.
There's a reason why it's done.
Yeah, it's done because if I'm sitting on your show right now talking like this out of pocket, it doesn't make sense. It cheapens what my body of work was as that character. This is the way I look at it. Now you can call me a mark if you want, but that character and the body of work that I feel like that I put together, like I can't go there. Right? Now if there was any gas left in the tank, right, and I thought, okay, well, I'm going to put the boots back on and work, then some kind of catastrophic event would have to happen in this life that would take me back, but that's not there. So that's why it's 6 feet under with Mark Calloway, right? That's why we use American Badass and not the funeral dirge that we always do. I'm moving forward because I don't want to cheapen what I did.
I 1000% disagree with The Undertaker on this one. I get where he's coming from. Like, hey, I'm not wrestling anymore. I'm not doing that gimmick. In fact, I'm going out. I'm doing interviews. I'm being the human being Mark Calloway. So it's doing that character dirty to go out in the ring and pretend to be that character. And I disagree. We know that the business is a work at this point. We don't need to believe that The Undertaker's a real fucking entity that gets summoned from the bowels of the arenas. Okay? I don't care if Mark Calloway goes and does the 6 Feet Under podcast and then shows up at WrestleMania in the hat, in the coat, with the purple lights and the funeral music to come out and chokeslam a motherfucker like he did to The Rock. Undertaker can come out and chokeslam people for years to come. Long fucking time. As long as that guy can get himself up even, he don't even need Undertaker just needs to go like this. And that guy, if he's good enough, he can get himself up. Undertaker slam down. That's it. That's all we ever need to see out of The Undertaker. And it's not disrespecting his character. It's not tarnishing the legacy of what he created. Every WWE superstar eventually retires and goes on to legendary status, okay? Nobody expects that when the Deadman comes to the ring that he's able to have that 5-star match with Shawn Michaels. We don't need that. We don't expect that. As great as The Undertaker was in the ring, his entrance was half of it. I don't know if you've ever had the pleasure to go to a WWE event and see The Undertaker's entrance live, but it's something special. There's something very magic about that. And I don't like the idea that this guy is still alive, still showing up and doing appearances in the WWE, but he can't be bothered to give the fans that something special. Fans grew up watching the Deadman. All they ever want to see is the Deadman come out to the ring, the entrance itself, the magic. We don't need you to have a 5-star match. Come out, chokeslam somebody. That's it. That's it. That's all we ever. That's what you do now. Why can't you do it in character? Just because you're not in character after? It's stupid. Nobody likes the biker taker. Nobody ever liked the biker taker. You are actively ruining your legacy by being the biker taker. because people are less excited to see you in the building than they are the character in the building, because they didn't grow up watching Mark Calloway. Yeah, there were a couple years where he was the biker taker. So what? So what? People were excited to see the Deadman return then, too. Nobody ever asked for the Deadman to go away. This is all in Undertaker's head. You know, I needed to switch it up back then, and maybe he did. Maybe that gave his career longevity then. Maybe it was a good idea to put that on the back burner for a little while, give the fans something new. You can always come back to it and do the nostalgia thing again. I just think you're fucking your fans over who want to see this. When I see the Biker Taker come out, I'm not excited. It's not like, oh my God, I got to see the Undertaker live. I mean, I guess you did technically, but did you? Or did you just see Mark Calloway ride his motorcycle out to the ring? The man is the guy behind the character, and yes, it's still great to see the man, but people want that experience. And you're not ruining anything at this point. We know that you played the Undertaker. You're not taking away from the mystique of the Undertaker anymore, because nobody's buying into the mystique of the Undertaker anymore. And in your brain, that means, oh, I can't do it anymore. And in our brains, we're just thinking, just wear the hat and coat, come out to the funeral music, choke slam a motherfucker. We would be so much happier with that. We'd be so much happier with that. You're not doing a disservice to your legacy, sir, by being the Undertaker. You're doing a disservice to your legacy, sir, by not being the Undertaker, because people care less now to see you. It's just an objective fact. It's just an objective fact. I'd love to hear from anybody that's like, no, I agree. I never want to ever see the Undertaker again, because Biker Taker does podcasts. Fuck, who cares? Who cares? That's just my thoughts. Let me know yours down in those comments below. Peace, love, and pizza. I am your boy, Seth Grimes, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thank you for checking out the video. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to rest in